the Sufi literature, there's a beautiful story. Right? Mullah Nassiruddin is walking, suddenly gets a diamond. When he gets a diamond, immediately he takes a diamond, rushes to his home and says, "Oh, I found the diamond." And the wife was a very religious person. He says, "Mullah, don't you know what our Sufi religion says? Whenever you find a thing which is not ours," and he says, yes, I know what is it. You have to go to the marketplace. The religion of the Sufi is, you have to go to the marketplace. If you find something which is not yours, go to the marketplace and say 3 times, "Whose is this? Whose is this? Whose is this?" And if no one comes forward, then you can take it. And Mullah says, "I know that very well. I know my religion very well." And therefore, Mullah Nassiruddin says to his wife, "I made sure I went midnight to the marketplace where nobody was there, midnight to the marketplace, and I made sure I repeated the 3 times, 'Who is it?' I whispered so slowly, even a mosquito next to me will not hear. And I did my duty, and therefore nobody claimed it. This is mine." Friends, catch that mind. We use this manipulative mind in religion. We use it in politics. We use it in our relationships. And since we use it, we are getting whipped by it, whipped by it, whipped by it. Therefore, in all my books I say, we don't die from heart attack. We die from all this ignorant mind. We die from thought attack. This manipulative mind attacks us. So therefore, adding to yesterday, for this next sloka, therefore, tasmat, Lord Krishna says, adding further. So therefore, if you have this manipulative mind, it is like eating, please see, this chocolate with a wrapper on. Just imagine this chocolate. I eat this with a wrapper on. When I eat this chocolate with a wrapper on, the sweetness of this chocolate is not there. With this manipulative mind, we are living life, and the life is rasovai saha. It's juicy. It's really maduram. But our mind is manipulative, ignorant, and therefore it is eating a chocolate with a wrapper on. Therefore, we can't experience the sweetness of life. So therefore, adding, right, I told you our mind is also what? Our mind is also very, not only manipulative, our mind is cunning.
The Complete Spiritual Warrior Boot Camp is a 1-month program, and the course will exist 3 months. It is life transforming because your patterns of your mind has to change. People have ordinary fixed habits. They don't have winning habits. I'll install winning habits. Please join. The link is there, and transform your life.
Now it may be shocking to somebody. You may say, "Swamiji, with mind only I became PhD, Swamiji." And you're telling mind is cunning? PhD means what? Permanent head damage. Right? You became PhD not by a mind, by a buddhi. I'm talking about a mind. Just the thoughts. And these thoughts we have never taken, we have never looked, we have never audited. We audit our accounts, but we don't audit our mind. However great Rabindranath Tagore may be an author, he gives his book for editing. I have written so many books, most of my books are bestsellers, but even I give it to some other person for editing. So therefore, how many of us are editing our thoughts? If Tagore can give his poems to be edited, why can't you and I edit our thoughts? You can give your book for auditing. Why can't you audit your thoughts? And if you edit and audit your thoughts, which you do very much in our live program, today's workshop, all right, you will realize your mind is really cunning. There's an English movie called Sleeping with Your Enemy. I tell you, if you have not done prakshalanam, means antakarna shuddhi. If you have not purified your mind, then you are sleeping with an enemy. And that is what Lord Krishna says, pramatini. Your mind is like a storm. And he's just continuing the same theme in this next verse which he has chanted. Your mind is like a storm and your life is like a boat. What type of mind? A mind which you have not edited, a mind which you have not audited. So therefore our mind, if we closely look deeper into our mind, that's why the great Saint Raman Maharishi said, Manasantu kim iti margane krite naiva manasam iti marga arjavat. What is his mind? Iti margane krite manasantu kim. What is his mind? You inquire. We don't inquire. Therefore I always say, some of us think, many of us think we think, and most of us never think of thinking. And therefore we are suffering in life. And if you closely look, our mind is very cunning. Very, very cunning. Again, this lovely, beautiful Sufi character, Mullah Nassiruddin, beautifully through a story explaining how people's mind works, which I have profusely quoted in my books. All right, he goes to a party, and when he goes to a party there, he goes, beautiful food is served, some chicken, etc. is served. He puts that and comes there and eats it. Again he goes second time to the buffet table, puts some pieces of chicken, again he comes, goes third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time, seventh time to the buffet table. The wife gets so annoyed, pulls Mullah, her husband, and says, Mullah, are you not ashamed of yourself? Seventh time you are going as though I have never prepared chicken for you. And Mullah says, I am not ashamed at all. What is the secret? He says, every time I go to the buffet table and the server looks at me, I say, this is for my wife, this is for my wife. And anybody looks at you will not be confused. See, through this example, he is trying to say, we are so cunning. We are so cunning. So look at your mind. Now, right now, I am talking, it's an information to you now. That's why Guru's teaching should be a darpana, a mirror. You have to look. You have to look. Can all of you use the word look loudly? Say loudly. Again loudly. You have to look. That's why in Sanskrit, philosophy means darshan shastra. Darshan means seeing, looking. It is not knowledge, it is looking. That's why Buddha's famous teaching is Iho Pasiko. Iho means come, Pasiko means look. So as I'm teaching you, I want you to look.